we navigate to options, and in the containment type, we must select the partial containment type. You can see the containment options listed here that are now enabled. So we click on OK, but we get an error message that we cannot create a contained database right now because there is another security option that must be enabled using the sp-configure system store procedure. So we actually have to set the value for contained database authentication to 1 in order to be able to create a contained database. So we cancel this process and we see that by listing the values, all the properties of the SQL Server instance configuration, we can see that the contained database authentication run value and config value are set to 0. So let's reconfigure the instance and set the value to 1. Okay. Then we can see that now the values for contained database authentication are set to 1. So now we should be able to create a new contained database. So I'm trying again the same. Click on options, select the partial containment type, and click on OK. And as you can see, our contained database is now created. We can treat this database as in the same way we treat all the other databases, but we can also access it without using a specific SQL Server Denali login. And of course, as mentioned earlier, we can migrate this database easily to any other SQL Server Denali instances. Now, regarding integration services, there are some deployment and administration enhancements. There is the an object impact and data lineage analysis. Some new usability enhancements like new integration services toolbox, an updated data flow designer. There is reduced memory usage by the merge and merge join transformations, a new data correction component. So we can see that the integration services were significantly enhanced as well. Now let's talk a bit more about the deployment administration enhancements. The project deployment model provides the ability to define parameters for packages and projects. So by using this model, a project is the unit of deployment in integration services. Also, the object impact and data lineage analysis allows viewing information about impact and data lineage between supported integration services objects, which are deployed to the server, and we can extract impact and data lineage metadata by using specific extraction points. Additionally, the Dependency Designer window in SQL Server Management Studio provides different views that show how objects are related with regard to data lineage and impact. Additionally, we can now access impact and data lineage information programmatically by using the Microsoft.SQL-Server.dependencies. Now, as it happens with almost every new version of SQL Server, there are deprecated features. So the SOAP and HTTP endpoints with create endpoint and alter endpoint are now deprecated, and two system catalog views, that is the sys.showUp_endpoints and sys.endpoint_web methods are deprecated. Summing up, SQL Server 2011, codenamed Denali CTP1, it introduces a variety of new features that enhance database administrators and developers to be more productive with even less effort. There is a significant availability enhancement, that is the introduction of the AJDR solution for enhancing availability of user databases in an enterprise environment. SQL Server Management Studio is powered by Visual Studio, and we can now use additional features like the debugging feature we saw earlier. And at this point, I would like to remind that in order to be able to perform debugging in SQL Server Management Studio in the Denali CTP1, you have to run SSMS as an administrator. We can see a convergence of technologies, like the example of SSMS that it is powered by Visual Studio, along with the debugging features that are similar to the debugging features we can see in Visual Studio. SQL Server is even more powerful and more robust, and this allows all of us, the SQL Server users, to be more productive. These are some resources used for this session. By navigating to these web pages, you can find more information about SQL Server Denali. I have also included my blog URL and Twitter. So if you want to be updated with all the latest content I'm publishing, make sure you check out these URLs as well. Thank you very much for attending this webcast. A kind reminder, please do not forget to complete the evaluation form at the following link in order to be able to be more aware of which sessions you like to see in the future. Thank you.